in his feelings. I'm going to give a background of where we're at before I start reading. This is at a time when King David was on the run. His son Absalom was trying to take over and be the king of Israel. There was a battle between King David's men and then Absalom and his men, and David had just been told that his son Absalom was killed in the battle. I'm going to pick up reading 2 Samuel chapter 19, and I'll start with verses 1 to 2. Joab was told, "The king is weeping and mourning for Absalom." And for the whole army, the victory that day was turned into mourning, because on that day the troops heard it said, "The king is grieving for his son." There's a time and a place for everything. In verses 3 to 4, it says, "The men stole into the city that day as men steal in who are ashamed when they flee from battle. The king covered his face and cried aloud, 'Oh, my son Absalom! Oh, Absalom, my son, my son!'" The next verses that I read are about accountability, and accountability is something that we all need. Verses 5 to 8. Then Joab went into the house to the king and said, "Today you have humiliated all your men who have just saved your life and the lives of your sons and daughters and the lives of your wives and concubines. You love those who hate you and hate those who love you. You have made it clear today that the commanders and their men mean nothing to you. I see that you would be pleased if Absalom were alive today and if all of us were dead. Now go out and encourage your men. I swear by the Lord that if you don't go out, not a man will be left with you by nightfall. This will be worse for you than all the calamities that have come on you from your youth till now." So the king got up and took his seat in the gateway. When the men were told, "The king is sitting in the gateway," they all came before him. David was in his feelings, and this is not a good place for anyone to be, because we can become so consumed with how we feel that we don't see the impact that we have on the people around us. If you're one that gets in your feelings and you struggle to get out of them, it's a good idea to focus on the encouraging scriptures. My encouraging scriptures will be Proverbs chapter 18, and it will be verses 20 and 21. From the fruit of their mouth, a person's stomach is filled. With the harvest of their lips, they are satisfied. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit.